Tony Bellew, 3-time ABA champion, Commonwealth champion, British champion, European champion, WBC cruiserweight world champion.
It's been a really good journey. Is it the best of me? No. The best of me is what's in the house, and the best of me is what I get to see day to day. These last few years in lockdown, unfortunately for people, and I'm sorry to say, but it's been some of the best years of my life. I've got to see my youngest son grow up. It's the first child that I've got 4 boys, and for Carson, my last son, I've got to watch him grow up from the start. I've not been away. I'm not away for long periods.
You missed like chunks of that with the other 3 kids.
I've missed massive parts of that after it's grown.
And not just even when you were there, I presume you were so focused on the boxing that
there.
you weren't mentally there.
No, my eldest son, 16, he's been playing competitive football for the last 2 years. It's my fault why he wasn't playing competitive football before that. And it's so sad. See, he wants to carry on now, and all his mates are like, we've been playing football since we were 5, and they've had enough. And he's like, Dad, I'm gutted. I want us to carry on playing with this team. They're in a cup final soon coming up. And I'm like, hopefully, you win the cup final and you'll change their mind. But it breaks me heart because he couldn't carry on playing football as that kid, because I went there, mate. I went there to be with him.
But then again, and I get that, but mate,
there's good things that have come out of it.
Yeah, and have the clout of going to school and saying, my dad's Tony Bellew. Fucking hell, that's cool as fuck.
It's not, because my kids are embarrassed. So I thought growing up, when I became rich, I thought my kids are going to be like, my dad's world champ, my dad will fuck your dad. And I'd be like, no, you can't say that, but you always think, don't you, my dad knock your dad out. Well, imagine I turn up, my kids go like, Dad just drops off around the corner, don't want to be seen. Got a boss car, got a fucking the world champion dad, and they're like, fucking hell, they still don't want to know me, so it's fucking, what more do you do? I can't figure kids out. So yeah, I'll just continue to go to the golf course, try my fucking best, and be the best dad as I possibly can. I'm loving spending time with them. Lockdown was brilliant. I've turned into a black Gordon Ramsay in lockdown, and I'm all right, mate. I'm happy. Life's good.
Mate, on that note, fucking hell, it's been a great chat. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a little note here to finish off with, mate. You got a beautiful wife. You got 4 kids that, even though they're embarrassed of you, I'm sure they look up to you and they adore you. Mate, you won everything. Everything. You've done the whole set. You did it old school, British, Commonwealth, European, world title. I'm proud to call you a friend, and I'm proud to see you look so well right now, mate. We didn't even talk about fucking Rocky. Fucking Rocky.
Everyone knows it. Mate, it's a load of nonsense.
So last thing I'll say is basically, I texted you this recently. I was in America with one of my wrestling friends, and he says, "Who's this Tony Bellew you always tweets?" Oh, mate, he's a friend of mine, a boxer. He won this, and then he won that. Then he won that, and he could beat by him, but then he came back and won that. Then he won that. Then he was in a Rocky film. I was like, my man was like, yeah, you fucking winding me up. But honestly, he's like, you're so unbelievable. It sounds unbelievable, but mate, it's real. You're here to tell the tale, and thank you for sharing your story today.
The things that I've had, I don't class, none of it is the greatest success. As I say, what I'm creating in the 4 walls in the house, that will be the greatest success that I'll have. If I can do a decent job with my kids, and they crack on, what I'd give to get one of my kids to uni, that would be a great achievement and success. I'd love our baby to carry on playing for Everton. He's got his foot in the door. He plays now.
Oh, fantastic!
Plays and goal for Everton Football Club. That's a great thing. I'm proud of him beyond belief. If I can get one on the golf course, mate, then I'll be over the moon. So yeah, I haven't got much goals in life, but just keep them happy. I just want happy kids. I'm not expecting rocket scientists, because if they've got my brains, they're fucked. They'll be good, and yeah, just happiness, and the kids happy, and life's a success.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that special episode with Tony Bellew. He was my first guest on this podcast, on Getting Back Up. Go back to episode 1 to listen to the full interview. An hour and 20 minutes of captivating material of Tony Bellew, the bomber, the boxer that we all fell in love with during his explosive and exciting career. He goes deep into the struggles and the tribulations he felt as a boxer. But he also talks as Anthony Bellew, as the man behind the boxing gloves, the man behind the myth, behind the legend. He talks about him being the son in a mixed race marriage in Liverpool, growing up in the 80s, talking about having a gay brother. He talks about fighting for his brother, fighting for his defense, for his honor. He talks so in depth about being scared generally being nervous before his world title fight, and so much more. So, if you enjoyed this little teaser of an episode, go back to episode 1 and watch the first episode with this great man. And remember, in life, you're gonna get knocked down. When you do, there's only one option, and that's always to get back up.